What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, I'm going to talk about the South Carolina-Michigan game today that happened in Tampa, Florida. This is the Outback Bowl, the 2017-2018 Outback Bowl that happened. And everyone, Happy New Year to you. I hope you guys are recovering from your hangovers and whatnot. I hope you guys didn't go to jail or anything because of stupid drunk driving and all that. Because this is the time of year when people get drunk driving tickets, more or less. But I hope everyone had a safe and happy New Year. Going to go ahead and get on this. South Carolina won 26-19, and right at the about halfway through the third quarter, the wheels started to come off for Michigan. They had 23 unanswered points come from South Carolina. Peters had some missed throws. He was responsible for 2 interceptions. Peoples, I can't remember, their wide receiver, I think it was on a kickoff, bounced right off his helmet. Boom, had it right at the 15-yard line. Next play, touchdown for South Carolina. Apparently, they had 3 offensive line starters out. Now, I'm not trying to make any excuses or anything, but it seems to be a patchwork offensive line. And especially there was really no consistency all this year for Michigan, and it kind of exposed some of the stuff today also. So for anyone out that's out in South Carolina wanting to know some of this stuff, we've been in disarray pretty much all year with Spate having back issues, O'Corn not really responding. Now we're in Peters, which he's a pretty young quarterback, and then we have our offensive line walls. Our defense has been pretty much the consistent thing this year, really, and of course last year as well. That kind of came off under the hinges because of all the turnovers that had happened. They're like, oh boy, here we go, and then the defense just really couldn't hang on to the lead. Michigan had 74 yards rushing and 203 yards passing. Like I said, they had the missing offensive line starters, but I'm not making that an excuse or anything. The coaching was pretty bad today. Peters wasn't on either. The running game just wasn't there either for Michigan, although Higdon did have a couple of good runs. And so, I mean, both teams really were kind of lethargic. I mean, I think South Carolina had 3 turnovers of their own. That's why Michigan was ahead. I think it was like 19-3 at one point, and then they kind of went on that big run where they scored 23 unanswered. So, but I kind of want to focus on the big thing is what's going to happen with Harbaugh. A couple of people have said, and even Amani Toomer said, if you watched the closing, probably about 2 or 3 minutes of the game, Amani Toomer was pretty critical of Jim Harbaugh, and I'm kind of going into that here a little bit. But what's really going to happen is their staff changes are going to have to be made on the offensive side of the ball. I think the defensive side of the ball is fine. I do like I think it's Don Brown. I think that's who their defensive coordinator is. I think he's done a great job of what he's had there. I mean, the stability on that defensive unit as a whole has been pretty good. There's been breakdowns here and there, yeah, but for the most part, it's been pretty good. For the offensive side of the ball, and for Harbaugh being the quarterback genius that he's supposed to be, and now we're starting to go into year 4 now with Jim Harbaugh. Where's this? I guess to me, and I'm looking at it just the same as Amani Toomer is, and we're probably going to get into that here too. When Jim Harbaugh came to Michigan 4 years ago, I would have thought I'm not saying like a Nick Saban or a Urban Meyer caliber coach, but I would have thought at least on the D'Antonio level where we're consistently up there, we're striving for Big Ten championships, and kind of right now we're relegated to about the mid-level of the Big Ten. And like I said in my last video too, guys, Michigan is not an elite program, at least not like they were back in the 80s and the 90s. I think there was a little bit of talk of them being that way, but now, no. You got Alabama, you've got Georgia now in the mix, you've got Clemson, you've got Ohio State. You could make a case for Notre Dame. You could make a case for USC, although Ohio State just kind of busted their chops. I think it was yesterday that they busted their chops pretty good, even though the score didn't really dictate it, but they did. But yeah, I don't know what the process to change Michigan and try to get this team to at least to a Big Ten championship level. And I'm not saying a national championship level because that's like it's like this far away. We're to the Big Ten championship. I don't think we're this far away. We just need a couple of changes to make that happen. Now, some of that is to the staff changes. I just don't on my own personal level, I just don't know who needs to go and who needs to be brought back in, because Michigan is paying a lot of money for some folks there that aren't really getting the job done. But, guys, let me know what you guys think of the Outback Bowl today. Like I said, South Carolina wins 26-19. Michigan kind of fell apart there at the last part of the half there. So, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well. I'd like to know, excuse me, about some of the South Carolina Gamecocks, folks. What did you think of the game? Is it on par with me, or did you guys see something different? Like I said, go ahead and put it down in the comments, okay? And as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.